She's a practitioner. And thank you very much for all the love you showered on us during our stay in Kohima. So Teja, thank you very much. I was not expecting you, but good to see Asif Tahma being here. My elder brother, Mr. Shekoze. Sir, thank you very much. Manish is my younger brother. Very shortly, he'll be off the shores of Nagaland. Thank you very much for embracing this beautiful land. Ladies, gentlemen, friends from the media, students, of course, the curator of the program, may I just request you to give her a round of applause, please. Yeah, I'm talking about you, the curator. I think without you, you have woven the weaves of this program. Without this would not have been alive. Parashar, you are the Sutradhar, as we say, you are the narrator. You bought everything, a seed was planted, and the students worked on it, and you made it a reality today on the screen. An audio-visual presentation of such nature always evokes a lot of emotions in anybody. I come from the hills of Uttarakhand. My village is very akin to Zakhama. I have two mountain rivers flowing. I used to visit as a child when my, not grandfather, I was not fortunate enough, but my father's elder brother used to be there with his wife. We from the hills also have a thread which is unseen, unheard, which binds us together, because the life is defined by the ruggedness of terrain, the weather, and the opportunities which we get or we don't get. I see a lot of similarities. Since we didn't have an opportunity to read and write much, the custom became oral. So we have also lullabies, a lot of lullabies which are sung to children right from the day they are born, and the oral culture continues in the hills all over, right from the Tibetan plateau to Himachal, to Uttarakhand, Nepal, it comes to Bhutan, and then to Arunachal and Nagaland, hills of Manipur, and goes to Mizoram. Because the life of we people is extremely, difficult, wonderful, and similar. I was getting a little emotional while watching some of the scenes. As a young 22-year-old captain in the army, and during tough times, 1993 end, I was posted to Nagaland. 1993 was an era which all the students may not be aware. It was tough for a young army officer to come this far. You were fearful because you also feared that you may get hit by a bullet one day and you will die, unknown, unnamed. Also anxious how you would be treated. And I was told by my CEO that I am being placed in a village known as Tusam, that was in Tangkhul area, neighboring the Miluri district, now Miluri district. After some time, I was told to go to Miluri. And I still remember how I was embraced by this land. There's Auntie Victoria, I still remember, she was staying about 3 houses ahead of a main gate. Many times used to come out from the operation along the Lani river, used to climb up, evening time, 6 o'clock, walking up towards our post. And if she was standing, she used to say, "Hey Vikas, Rukbi Thakbi, cha khabo." I was trying to master my Nagamese that time, I wanted to learn. And she knew I'm an army officer, I was carrying a gun. In my heart, I used to be scared. And she used to call me. She has no husband, and daughter was studying in, I think, Delhi that time. And son used to come off and on, he was working. She used to offer a cup of tea, and then I used to walk down. And it was a constant practice. Uncle Maju, again an elderly man, God bless his soul. Again, nothing. Again, as my brother Abu has said, that very difficult times. And even at that time, you realized that the power of love, compassion, even in the most difficult times, gives you hope, a ray of hope. And then you realize that we all are similar in every which way. And I grew up, stayed many, many years here, and by grace of God, I was again posted back to Nagaland. And I relived my times when I was young, made new friends, new families, carried my old relationships ahead, and back again, and I'm again in Nagaland. So this land, despite of anything, there may be anger for the past, but I have never witnessed hate ever. So Shan asked me one day that what is the biggest learning you have learned last year, last year, as an army officer, what you have learned. So I said, I have never witnessed hate in Nagaland, ever. However the dark the times were, however the tough the times were. And I believe that a heart devoid of hate is the most purest form of existence for human beings. The poem in the last, which was, it was recited in Angami language and subtitled in English. It said, lower the spears of hate, extend the threads of love. Now it is coming from a man in the past. And how relevant it is to us today. People all over the world, and I have traveled extensively all around, and I can tell you, wherever you go, you find that people are similar, same, and every child when he grows up, the mother always teaches the child that don't lie, be kind, don't hit somebody, don't steal, don't shout. And I think what better person than your own home from where you are imparted. It is only when you grow up and when you get inputs from the outer world that your soul starts getting corrupted. A young boy or a young child of 3 or 4 years old, if you put a snake in front of him, he will go and embrace a snake because he's not aware, he's not judging. And 100% time he will not be bitten also. But as we grow, we become fearful. A wonderful talk about identity. As a human being, I was not asked where I will be born. I did not choose my religion. I did not choose the place I was to be born. But with time, I was told that I belong to a particular place. I have this religion, and I grew up with that. Thereafter, the concept of he is good, he is bad, I am the best, he is last. All these things, inputs coming in. And to prove ourselves better than others, we embraced negativity in our lives. But by this work today, Parashar, thank you very much. You know, it's deeply, deeply humbling for me, and Vibha, very proud of you. The idea which grew in your head, and of course to the students of Oriental, Modern and Don Bosco, I think they have done a phenomenal job by reaching out to the parents, their grandparents, and coming out with such a wonderful narrative. I think it will be preserved. I think we'll take it ahead in other places. I think we need to tell more. I think this is just a beginning. And sometimes remember, you require third umpire to decide whether out or not out. Because when you are inside a particular place, you may be biased, you may not be objective, and somebody from outside can also narrate a story to you which you may like to hear. So thank you very much. It's indeed an honor, Vibha and Parashar, to be part of this program. Thank you for inviting me. I also come as a guest and not as a husband. Once again, ma'am, thank you very much that you are here, and Gen Vikas sir, my brother Abu, Shikote sir, Teja, all of you. May God bless you all. May God bless Nagaland. May you really understand how blessed you are to be born here. If you understand that, I think you will carry forward the legacy of your ancestors, And life is a relay race. The baton is in your hand. Pass it to the next generation, and the baton should always be carried ahead. And to all others, we equally share our own lovely histories, and we need to respect our past. For those who respect their past are destined to grow in the future. Thank you very much. God bless you all.